It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, there you have it. But to shed some lights on the topic of, and also offer parents some insights on the importance of finding the right school and how to approach subsequent enrolment, we have Mr. Henk Weyers in studio today. He is Executive Head of Curro Brackenfell. Henk, thank you so much for joining us once again. Just to recap quickly, we spoke about this earlier. It is a problem for a lot of parents. It's a big stress as well. Why do parents nowadays have to go through such an ordeal to just get their children registered in a school?
Well, it's nothing new. It's nothing new worldwide. It's in South Africa that's becoming a massive problem. Schools are built for the number of users, and as the number of learners increase, we're running out of space. And that's why independent sector, the private schools, are coming in to alleviate that pressure. And that's why more schools are being built. It's the same as Eskom. They're prepared for a certain amount of users. As the users increase, the pressure on those resources are becoming too much to handle. And that's why we've got load shedding.
Exactly.
So that's why we need more private schools to alleviate that need. More places for more people.
Absolutely. Well, it does make sense. Now, of course, all children are different, and parents need to make sure to find the right school for their child. What are some of the criteria that they can look at? What would your advice be?
Well, in the past, you usually send your kids to a school that you went to, because you only remember the good things.
Pa was daar geweest, so jy gaan aan toe.
Ma, se tannie, se oom, se sussie, se niggie. So you're looking at what you used to go to, what you used to, but you only remember the good. And if you're looking at schools where you went to. So you've got to look at what's best for your child, and that's what's very important over there as well. You can see the mom is working with their kids at home as well. So it's not just about what happens in school, but find a school that triggers that need in your child. Some are very good in sport, some are very good in art. So find a school that caters for that need, because if you don't take part in art, you'll never know if you're brilliant. If you want to be the next John de Villiers, you need a school that offers rugby. So if you don't have that opportunity, you're going to have a problem. So kids flourish when they enjoy where they are. So find a school that's right for your child, get to know your child, make sure that you are looking for a school not because of what you want, but what's best for your child. So research. Anything you do, buying a car, buying a house, find the right place and see if it meets the needs of your child.
And I think it's so much more important, to do that research, especially because it's your children's lives and education that you are talking about. The consequences of parents flocking to, particular schools, like you said, maybe because dad went there, mom went there. I mean, overlooking other schools as well. I mean, what are some of those consequences? Is this also part of the reason why there's this massive influx of people trying to register their kids and it's becoming a problem?
Well, good schools will always get more learners, especially those with fee-paying students. Because the more fees they have, the more governing body posts they can provide. So they can get more staff in. So all these kids will move to these schools because they've got better resources, which means that the schools that are non-fee paying schools, they will lose their pupils, they will get less funding, which means they will eventually close down.
All right. And just lastly, your advice, Henk, for parents, your number one advice for parents to wanting to register their kids, what should they keep in mind?
Always find a school that meets the needs of your child. Go and visit the school. Ask the schools if they can spend a day to see if the kids enjoy the school, if they fit in, if they make friends easily, what do they offer. It's easy to sell a school with a prospectus or a website, but what happens on paper is not always what happens in reality. So go to the school, make an appointment, go see the school, speak to the head, speak to the teachers, get your kids in to go and visit the school, spend a day. Do some sports, do some PE, take a lesson, so you know exactly what you can expect, and then compare to other schools. Don't take the first option.
That's it. Make an informed decision.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Henk Weyers, thank you so much for joining us this morning. He's the Executive Head at Curro Brackenfell, giving us parents some great advice on what to do when it comes to enrolment of our children in schools. Do your research. It comes down to right now, though, it is that time of the morning. Let's catch up with your news headlines.